Gemini, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your eclipse season reading. We're going to take a look at the things that you may be reflecting on at this time, how to receive the downloads, how to look after yourself during this time period too, as well as what needs to change and transform in your life in the coming months. This is a powerful time for the cosmos. We have major eclipses going on in the sun and the moon, as well as the start of the new astrological year in Aries, as well as a Mercury retrograde. So a lot is happening. I wanted to do a special reading for you all this week so we can take a look at what's happening during this time and the lasting ramifications of this 5-week time period with all of these astrological changes. So we're going to be taking a look at the domino effect from this significant shift in energy for the next 3 to 6 months. So let's get started. Thank you for tuning in today, for sharing this space with me. It's a pleasure to welcome you here. If you're new here, thank you for tuning in. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. All right, Gemini. And thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading today. Thank you for your guidance. Okay, what is this spirit animal guiding you into this portal through? What are they saying to you, Gemini? What is their guidance? Kind of like, I'm thinking of it as, when you go into like a museum or you're on a tour and the bus, this is what they're going to tell you about the Gemini collective energy frequency. What are you all learning? Communication, whale. Wow, and whales can communicate vast distances. Beautiful. You are encouraged to communicate clearly from your heart. Bridge any gaps that are keeping you from connecting deeper with your loved ones. It is important to speak your truth with emotion, vulnerability, and power. It's interesting that comes up. I love that. You could be really feeling during this time period, you could be seeing family members or just you're within like your extended family, but also with your immediate family. Really, really being meaningful and mindful of connecting deeply from your feeling space, right? With emotion, vulnerability, and power. So communication is really going to be highlighted during this time period for you, Gemini. All right. This is the key oracle. As you can see the key on the front. We are going to be looking at the codes for this time period. Oh, I'm messing up here in my flow. This first category, what to reflect on, okay? This is the energy that you're carrying into the portal, things that have happened to you, the contemplative energy, right? And also what you could be reflecting on too as you move through this time period. What are you reflecting on, Gemini? What is the reflective energy, Gemini? Ooh, partnership support. We're going to just go from the top here. So you're reflecting on, a lot of us are getting that. We're leaning in, finding gratitude for the people that have really supported us. You're being guided to reach out to form partnerships and alliances to expand your vision and perspective. Leaning on the people that love you, that know you, getting to know people on a deeper level, letting yourself be seen. Take this time to see who comes into your life that is offering to assist with your endeavors. You could have help in the form of new job opportunities, new alliances in your work life, new people that are going to come in to help you prioritize ideas. Even in your home, if you're looking to like declutter, you may have a friend come in your life, for example, to help you. They could have, mad organizational skills. So you're getting assistance, and maybe too, what you've experienced recently is you've had a lot of support show up. And if you haven't, you're moving into a phase where they are going to be showing up for you. Also, an important key to this time period is to ask for help. That it will help you reach your goals faster. So ask for help, okay? So reflect on where you have asked for help and the support you've received. And also that is a reminder to continue to do that. And if you haven't, start to ask for help. Get the support you need in whatever you're trying to accomplish in your life. Whether that's, coming through your social network, or you just want help getting, fit, and you want an exercise buddy. Okay? There's something that is coming into alignment for you as far as support. Okay? How to receive the downloads. Go into nature. Nature therapy. I thought there was another one. Getting grounded, Gemini. Nature is your BFF during this time. This is how to be open to letting in all the wisdom that wants to find you at this time through nature. Nature is our greatest teacher. I say that all the time on this channel. The trees. I mean, these beings have been here a lot longer than we have. Don't you think they have something to tell us, something to say? We have to get quiet. I took my daughter hiking when she was younger, and she just wanted to chitter chatter. I said, honey, when you're in nature, you have to be quiet and let nature speak to you. She's like, I don't want to do that. She had some resistance around that. But I don't know about y'all, but as an adult, when I go out in nature, that's my time to be still and quiet and just listen. You could hear and feel things and sense things just in the breeze. Even if you don't have time to go out in nature during the next couple of weeks, go sit out on your stoop, Go sit out on a park bench and see what nature has to tell you. Your soul loves to connect and be one with nature. A beautiful healing takes place when you ground and center yourself with the earth. Being in nature has a way to restore what has been lost and brings you back to your center. Yeah, nature is going to be your greatest therapy for receiving the downloads that this eclipse wants to bring to you. You're going to be getting these beautiful epiphanies of insights. Wisdom is going to come through nature. And I think this is something that you're carrying with you regardless. This is something that Spirit is indicating that you already know this energy. This is a partner. This is an ally, nature. And you don't have to be a granola hippie, right? You can be the most conservative, straight-laced person and still have a reverence for the natural world, for what is here to teach us. Because it is the very reflection of the universe, right? The macrocosm within the microcosm. Okay? I have this on we are made of stars, literally. All right. How to look after yourself. Ooh, okay. You may have... Interesting. Okay. There's something about betrayal, okay, that you need to be mindful of during this time. And we're going to get some clarity with the tarot. It could be someone that has betrayed you recently. The situation will reveal to you the intention behind it, whether it's you betraying yourself in some way or another person or situation. You were being asked to unmask the truth by removing any blinders that hinder the clarity that is needed. So there's some sort of betrayal that's being revealed during this time. And maybe all the ways too, because this relates to how to look after yourself. It's how we betray ourselves by not listening, right? To the things that we know we need to do for ourselves to be healthier, to ground. Some of you go it alone and it's hard for you to ask for help. You'd rather just muscle your way through a problem. How many times have you tried to do things on your own? I'm getting this feeling, Gemini, that it's time for you to surrender to having people help you and support you. Okay? Because this comes down to the way you communicate. Okay? Things that you hold inside. You might have a hard time expressing yourself. And that is a form of betrayal, self-betrayal, when we don't really freely say what's on our mind. So, any of the ways in which you may please others and you disregard your true feelings and you don't communicate what's needed, or you actually have someone betraying you in your midst, it's going to be revealed. What needs to change? Ooh, living with passion. Ooh, you're going to be ignited during this portal. Live with passion by stepping into what feeds your soul and gives you joy, Gemini. When you choose to make room for this in your life, the universe responds by creating opportunities that support your purpose and passion. All right, what needs to change is it's time for you to shift into newer opportunities that make you feel alive again, that bring you joy, that feed your soul. Passion ignited. I feel like once you clear up this betrayal, this passion's going to be totally ignited. And then how to transform. How to transform. Coming out of isolation. Some of you are lonely because you're either not sharing yourselves with others, or you feel lonely in a connection, or you feel like you've had support in the past, but you've had to surrender a lot of those relationships. And now it's about reaching out and forming new relationships. Some of you, ultimately, the transformation that you're needed, the change that you want to see, is not pushing people away anymore, Gemini. You have a tendency to push people away by isolating yourself from uncomfortable situations. Look into new ways to break down the walls within you so you can create better ways to connect with others. This is about communicating clearly, closing the gap between you and other people in your life. Don't keep your light to yourself. Open up, share it. Some of you feel alone because you've been betrayed. Nature is your greatest friend. But this is about not isolating and being lonely. And sometimes we don't even realize how much we push people away by staying kind of more inward. Whether it's in work and you just kind of go it alone, or you don't really share parts of yourself that you long to share out of fear of rejection. Let's go deeper. What is this partnerships, the support, reflecting on the people around you, bringing in new alliances? Gemini, I'm feeling such a gentleness. You're really, really surrendering to communicating with the universe what you need during this time. You know, you've been going through this beautiful spiritual awakening lately. You're not alone. You're never alone. Never, ever, ever are you alone. Your guides are always with you. Loved ones, too, that have passed on. Wish fulfillment. The High Priestess. Wow, you just got 3 major arcana. This is what you're reflecting on. You are in a brand new vibration. This is passing the baton from the last reading I did for y'all, Gemini. Remember how powerful that was? I mean, talk about being spiritually activated. Look at that. You're carrying that energy through this portal. You're starting to communicate from your true essence, your true wisdom. You're willing to take a risk to make your dreams a reality. Flirt with those dreams. They want to flirt with you. They do. Can you actually believe in your dream life? You're calling in the people that are going to help you feel like you're living in a dream world. Look at that. Gorgeous energy. 3 major arcana. No one has gotten 3 majors in any of the readings I've done, Gemini. I'm telling you, this is a beautiful time gifted to you. I hope you take advantage of it. This is not the time to be alone. You're ready to embark on a brand new adventure where you're really going to be letting your intuition guide you into absolute wish fulfillment. This is your destiny. She's tethered to the heavens. This is your destiny that you're calling in. Destined contracts, destined alliances, destined partnerships. That is gorgeous energy, Gemini. I'm so happy for you. Receiving the downloads, grounding in nature. What is this about? Receiving those downloads. Downloads. So I was looking at the whale. I'm speaking whale over here. More wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups. 7 of Wands. 8 of Wands. Talk about downloads. 8 of Wands is literally the card of downloads. When you spend time in nature, you're going to be swimming in some magnificent energies. Whenever you get out in nature during this portal, especially over the next 5 weeks, I double dog dare you, get out in nature every day. Make that your mandate. Seriously, even if it's a 5-minute walk. Wow. Park far away from where you run your errands. You know? Spend more time outside. Nature is going to be a place where you just feel so you. This is you feeling you. Your magnificence, your radiance. You're going to have some really enlightening downloads when you're out in nature over the next 5 weeks. And those downloads, bring yourself a journal. I would say I would suggest that you journal out in nature. If you can get by water, get by water. See the sunrise, see the sunset, bring paper and pen, okay? You're going to be getting some beautiful, beautiful guidance during those time periods about your life. How to look after yourself. Betrayal revealed. Looking at how we betray ourselves takes a lot of honesty, self-honesty. You know how hard that is when you realize, wow, I really have betrayed myself in that situation or that relationship or that experience. You're going to be looking at this during this time period. Forgiving yourself, forgiving another. King of Wands, yeah. You may have had somebody, or you may have had a betrayal by someone in your life that you've been deeply committed to. This is the card of a long-term commitment, okay? And when we say betrayal, it doesn't mean someone stepped out on you. Some of you, that could be the case, where you find out some information that really hurts you. Others of you, this is letting go of something that you thought maybe would have lasted longer. The King of Wands is an energy of lighting that fire within you, okay? And not dwelling in your losses, cutting those losses, moving through the grief, okay? You look after yourself by anything that you've had to release or will release during this time period. It's for the greater good, okay? I do think that you're letting go of something that's been in your life a while, okay? Five of Pentacles is also the feeling of scarcity, of lack, okay? This could be too around how we betray ourselves when we have fear around our own sense of security and our own abundance. So you can look after yourself by knowing that you have all the endurance and all of the energy to bring in abundance in your life. You don't have to be afraid of lack or scarcity. You are a being capable of creating as much abundance as you desire. But if you stand in the way of that in places of fear, it makes it so much harder. Sorry if you heard a clickety-clack. My dog is a little bit, I don't know what's going on with her. I just let her in. Stella, go lay down. You are cleaning up some false beliefs around your own ability to be abundant, to build your own sense of security. I think that you've been let down, either through another or through things that haven't panned out in your work life. There's something that, yeah, you know, if you can pay attention to the signs, that some doors are closed for a reason. Something that you may be reevaluating in a connection, okay? What needs to change? This passion ignited, relighting your fire. It seems like something may disappoint you during this time period, but it's for the greater good. You're good on your own. A lot of you are starting a new chapter and you're still holding on to something from the past that didn't work out. You know, moving through betrayal takes time. It could take months, years even. If someone did in fact betray you and you thought it was going to last, I think you're really still moving through that energy of grief and loss and feeling wrong. What needs to change? Living your life with passion, Gemini. Slowly but surely, you are moving on and walking away. I think that you are starting to realize that what needed to go, it was important to let it go. And as hard as that is, some of you feel alone because you could be coming out of a long-term commitment during this time period and still working through the emotions of that. But you are slowly but surely moving on into the light of a new sun. Right? Your passion is going to be ignited. This is double ignition, passion, okay? Coming back alive again. It's going to be a process, all right? But you're going to get through it. There's going to be a powerful shift. You may be really having to communicate some truths during this time with another. Focusing on you, your self-care. You could be getting downloads during this time that you might be in a relationship that you know you need to walk away from. And sometimes we stay in situations out of fear of having to start all over again and be lonely. But sometimes we're more lonely in those connections because we're not really showing up in the fullness of us. Okay? We all know what that's like. If you're in anything that's unstable during this time period, it's going to be cleared away. This portal is eclipsing people, places, and things out of our lives that aren't going to serve us in this new chapter of growth. We're collectively working through a lot of our wounding and our trauma during this time. How to transform. Don't go it alone. Don't go it alone. Don't push people away. You know what? One bad apple doesn't spoil the whole lot. There are people in this world that we get wrong by, but it serves as a lesson and a vehicle for growth. And I think that someone did really, really hurt you, okay? And it saddens you that, sometimes we get met with people that just aren't going to show up in a healthy way for us. And I think you're trying to move past that and recognize that there's a brand new beginning waiting for you on the other side of it. And it's a process. How to transform, all right? How to create the change that you want to see in your life is by not isolating yourself, Gemini, not pushing people away. Yeah, you're putting up boundaries around people, and while there might be things at a distance, you're going to be coming into true balance. This is tempering all aspects of your life, right? And really coming from a place of, no, Stella, no. I just let you out. No, you just went outside. There's a dog next door on the fence, and she's like not happy because she wants to go out and frolic, and she was being noisy. Okay? So this is about really letting yourself get out there, right? Let your light shine, okay? And you can do that still by practicing that she practices true wisdom about the people, places, and things that will bring her into a state of harmony and balance, okay? There's going to be period. You know what? Would you rather be lonely in a relationship that doesn't serve you, or would you rather be lonely being on your own and actually having the energy and the space to bring in new things? Okay? You're showing me that you're ready to open your heart at the right time with the right person, but you're going to be more guarded next time. You're going to make sure that's more balanced. You want to be lonely in a connection, okay? I see that. I think you're going to be communicating some hard things. Are you restless, Gemini? I've been reading a lot today, and my dog is never like this. She's restless. Are you restless? What are the three frequencies, the lessons that you're learning during this time period? I'm sorry. I'm letting her do her thing because you know what? I just let her in. All right. Whatever's at a distance from you, I think it's necessary so you can come back into balance, Gemini. Okay? Forgiveness, reflection, 6th chakra. Makes sense. Forgiveness. The frequency of forgiveness strengthens our capacity to let go of unwanted feelings and emotions. That's what you're doing. You're letting go of unwanted feelings and emotions during this time after what could perhaps feel like a betrayal of a commitment with someone that just didn't work out. And you're going to be reflecting deeply at this time. The energy of reflection supports our growth through the insights we get from the contemplations of self and others. Deeply contemplative time because you're going through a transition. It's time to forgive, Gemini. And then the 6th chakra. The energy of the 3rd eye chakra supports our inner sight and intuitive abilities. Like we began here, your intuitive abilities, I think you know. Whatever in your life that you know, I know I shouldn't stay in this anymore. I know I shouldn't be connecting with this person anymore. You're going to get that nudge that it's time to make a change, Gemini, and it's going to be for the greater good. You're going to really start to trust your intuition more during this time. You're going to be opening up into wish fulfillment. Spend time out in nature. Take your journal. Move through these unwanted feelings and emotions. They're here to teach you something important about your path. You're going to be coming into balance. You are learning how to put up boundaries, but don't put up walls to keep people out that really want to help and support you during this time, okay? You're going to feel alone at times. We all feel it. It's a part of being human. But make sure that you reach out too, okay? Don't isolate, okay? I'm sending you so much love, Gemini. It's going to be a deeply reflective portal for you where you're going to be awakening deeper into your intuition and forgiving the people, places, and things that wronged you in the past in the ways that you too didn't honor yourself. The hardest forgiveness we have is towards ourselves. I had a period in my life where I let in someone who was so unhealthy for me, but I was so attached to this person. And then I was mad at myself for years after it ended because of what I tolerated. And it took me so long not to forgive them, to forgive me. So I understand this energy so perfectly. Be gentle with yourself during this time. Communicate openly and freely with the people in your life that really, really love you, okay, Gemini? Okay? All right. I'm sending you so much love from my heart to yours. Take care.